Hi, welcome to today's video. Today's video is going to be a Monday modeling tip. And your Monday modeling tip for today is, how do we make modeling fun and engaging? So first off, I do have another video that I did a couple years ago of fun ways to model if you're going to be using a speech generating device, things that you can do with your fingers and dress them up and everything to kind of help get their attention and catch their attention and hold it a little bit longer. So I will link that video at the end of this one so that you can go check it out if you haven't already seen it. And then for today's video, I'm going to talk about 2 ways to kind of make it fun to introduce core vocabulary words that you may be targeting, or to make, if you're just providing aided language input up at a word wall poster or up at a smart interactive board, how to kind of make it a little bit more enticing. And then I'm going to give you a third kind of overall tip for today. So your first one is, we can be America's next top modeler, or you can be the queen of modeling, or if it's Batman, like putting on a mask, and you're going to be the Hulk of, and master magician maybe, of modeling. So dress it up, make it fun for the kids, and then you put on that costume or whatever while you are providing aided language input up at the board. Okay, and then number 2, your tip for if you're up at a word wall poster, how to make it fun. So at Dollar Tree, you can get those big finger pointers or the stars that have the empty space. That works perfect for our word wall posters. I mean, it was meant to be. So those are always a good way. But if you need to jazz it up even more, finding a fun star wand that they can do at the Dollar Tree. Or you can take one of those wands and put their favorite character on it. So how fun. I have a lot of kids who like SpongeBob. I mean, this little character, he does the trick, and then, SpongeBob says we need to be finished, or just using it, and they're going to follow where SpongeBob is. Oh, I feel happy today because I'm using my SpongeBob wand. All right, so there's your first 2 tips for kind of how to make it a little bit more enticing and interesting if you're providing aided language input up at the word wall poster. And then my third tip for you overall is, if you really want to get their attention and make it interesting and have them engage with you while you're doing that aided language input, be natural and be fun and motivating. I also had another tip on this video as well, but that's what they really want. If we're constantly doing a question and demand, or if you're expecting that response after you're doing that aided language input, and they're constantly in that testing environment where they're having to prove and constantly do things, they're not going to want to engage with us. And they're not going to really want to look and everything because it's that demand situation. But if we are being fun and motivating and engaging, and it's not just always for academic purposes or a demand situation, but we're just having a back and forth conversation with them, and we're just doing it to kind of talk about our environment, what's going on, and we're being natural about it, then they are going to want to talk to us, and they're going to want to engage with us and have a conversation with us, or a little bit of a back and forth. So that's my third tip for you, is just become comfortable with just naturally engaging, and be the fun yourself and be engaging and motivating for them. All right, there are your tips for how to make modeling fun for our AAC users. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Like this video down below and leave a comment. I would love to hear from you. Thanks.